This video is going to show you how to compare fractions when the denominator is the same. Let's remember the denominator is the size of the piece. It is the number of pieces that it takes to make a whole. So if I look at number 1, and I can see I'm comparing 3/4 to 1/4, I notice that the denominators are the same. They are both the number 4, which means that the whole has been split into 4 pieces. So I'm working with fourths with both of the fractions. That means that I'm going to have to really study my numerator to see how many pieces. With the fraction 3/4, the numerator is a 3, and that means I will have 3 of those pieces. With the fraction 1/4, the numerator is 1, and so I will only have 1 piece. Let's take a look at some fraction bars. All right, here are my fraction bars, and you can easily see that the whole has been divided into 4 equal pieces, or in other words, fourths. And for this problem, I'm comparing 3/4 to 1/4. So here are 3/4 compared to 1/4. The size of the pieces are all the same because the denominators are the same. So all I'm really needing to do is notice that numerator and see that I've got 3 pieces compared to 1 piece. I can easily see that 3/4 is greater than 1/4. All right, let's go ahead and record that. So 3/4 is greater than 1/4, and now I'm ready to justify my reasoning with a picture. I'm going to draw 2 rectangles stacked on each other. And this is easier than trying to draw 2 circles that are equal sized, at least for me. All right, now I at least have 2 holes that are almost the same size. I'm ready to divide both of the holes into fourths. I can actually do that just right at the same time. And I'm ready to shade in 3 pieces. So there's 3/4, and now I have 1/4. So my picture shows that 3/4 is greater than 1/4. All right, looking at number 2, I have fifths. My denominator is a 5 for both fractions. That means the whole is split into 5 pieces. It comes down to the numerator. This fraction means there's only 3 of the pieces, and this fraction means that there are 4 of the pieces. So I could draw a picture just to double check. If you know the answer already, you can write down the answer and then draw your picture. I'll go ahead and split this into fifths. Try to make them as equal as possible. Shade in 3 of the pieces compared to 4 of the pieces. And I can see that 3/5 is less than 4/5. So I'll go ahead and put my less than sign. All right, go ahead and do number 3 and 4, and then listen to the video again to see how to do number 5. All right, welcome back. At this point, you may just be able to look at the fractions and know the answer. If you want to draw a picture, or you still need to draw a picture, you can use part of this space right here, or you can use a piece of scratch paper. So when I look at number 5, I see 2/3 compared to 1/3, and I notice that the denominators are the same. They both have 3's, which means they both are thirds. I look at the numerators, and I see this numerator is a 2, which means there's 2 pieces, and this numerator is a 1, which means there's only 1 piece. So I know that 2 is more than 1, and I'm going to put 2/3 is greater than 1/3. And again, I feel confident in my answer. If you're not sure, you definitely want to still draw a picture off to the side, or you can use this space. Let's figure out how we would communicate with our words, what we were thinking. I would probably write something like this. Both fractions are thirds. So the pieces are the same size. Two pieces are more than one piece. All right, let's take a look at number 6. Again, the denominators are the same. We're working with fifths again. And so we're comparing 2 pieces to 4 pieces. 2 pieces is less than 4 pieces. So I would write something similar to number 5. Both fractions. I could change it up a little bit. Both fractions have a denominator of 5. So the pieces are all the same size. Two pieces are less than 4 pieces. All right, go ahead and finish number 7 and 8, and then we'll look at the back side of the practice page. For this side of the page, be sure to look at fraction manipulatives or draw pictures if you need to. For number 9, I'm noticing right off the bat that my denominators match. They are both fourths. So all I have to do is look at my numerators. This is 1/4 piece compared to 2 of the 4th pieces. 2 pieces are more than 1 piece, so I'm going to say that 1/4 is less than 2/4. All right, same thing over here. We're working with fourths again. In fact, it looks like we're working with fourths all the way across. So here I'm comparing 2/4 compared to 3/4. That means I've got 2 pieces compared to 3 pieces. So that's 2/4 is less than 3/4. And then 3/4 compared to 4/4. So 3 pieces is less than 4 pieces. So that's a less than again. Now over here it's changing a little bit. I have 4 of the 4th pieces compared to 2 of the 4th pieces. If I have 4 of the 4th pieces, I know that that actually makes a whole. 4 pieces is more than 2 pieces, so 4/4 is greater than 2/4. All right, let's go to a different one with the different denominator. Here we're working with fifths. I know that they're the same size of piece, 2/5, 2 pieces compared to just 1 piece. 2/5 is greater than 1/5. Here I have 3/5 compared to 1/5. So 3 of the pieces compared to just 1 piece. The denominators are the same, and so they're the same size of piece. It's just that I have 3 pieces versus 1 piece. So 3/5 is greater than 1/5. All right, I'm sure you're ready to finish this practice page on your own. If you're struggling, see if you can look up a picture of fraction manipulatives. You can draw a picture to double check, and make sure at the end of the practice page you look at an answer key. If you could have someone check over your work for you, that would be great. Thanks.